Midweek Insights. Hi, everyone. Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. We're going to talk about the next several days and the weekend in detail so you can make your plans with ease. Here's what we'll cover. We won't be quite as hot tomorrow. I do still think some spots touch 90. It is still oppressively humid. In fact, the dew point tomorrow may be higher than today. A soupy air mass that will breed some thunderstorms. Some could become damaging. I'll outline that risk. Then we get some relief that comes in. The dew point drops Friday, lasts into Saturday. Saturday is by far the weekend pick. It looks like Sunday, some showers and thunder return. We'll talk about that in a second. Want to give our shout outs to our 1 Degree Outside champions. We are thankful for you, O'Brien's Garden Center, for all of your gardening needs in Danvers, Massachusetts, and Gate City Reflexology and Massage Whole Body Wellness up in Nashua, New Hampshire. Give Bobby Lynn a call to make your appointment. Targeted therapy from head to toe. If you want your business to get a shout out, a weekly shout out in one of our videos, 1 Degree Outside champion level is for you. You've heard us talk about it before. We've got 4 different membership opportunities, something for everybody. Thank you to the hundreds that have signed up so far. We are so appreciative. More info at membership.1degreeoutside.com. All right, dew points. Here's what I was talking about. Look at this tomorrow. Mid, upper 70s. I mean, this is a soupy air mass. Feeling tropical. Speaking of tropics, down to the south, cluster you see of thunderstorms. We talked about it the last couple days. Still, National Hurricane Center puts it about 40% chance of becoming a named system. It's out over the Gulf and actually looks better than it has over the last couple of days. Could become a tropical depression later today or tonight before moving inland. If it does become a named storm, it would be Dexter on the Atlantic Basin hurricane names. But whether it becomes a named storm or not, implications are the same. There's still going to be real heavy rainfall and a localized flood threat along the Gulf Coast. Flash flooding potential tomorrow, too, does extend. It's a low risk or marginal, as we say, from portions of the Ohio Valley into parts of western and northern New England, where there is also a severe threat tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if this ticks a little farther to the east, too. Just a lot of humidity in place and a lot of available energy for thunderstorms to develop. And that's what the cold front that slices in. So ahead of it, there's a little wind shift. We call it a trough. That will actually cause some showers and storms in the morning. Then the sun breaks out and that cold front comes in. And that sparks the other round that comes through during the afternoon and evening tomorrow. That front is offshore with the action to our south on Friday. High pressure building in. There's that moisture along the Gulf. Another round of some strong to severe thunderstorms from the northern plains, Midwest into the Great Lakes for Friday into Saturday. And this is the moisture that may try to come back in our direction for Sunday. So let's zoom in tomorrow morning. Don't focus on the exact placement, but be aware that there will be some showers and maybe some thunderstorms that develop, particularly in northwestern New England, as early as mid to late morning and lift off to the north and east. Damaging wind gusts tomorrow are the primary threat, obviously, in any thunderstorms that develop. Heavy downpours, localized flooding because we've been so waterlogged in portions of western New England, and lightning a concern. So we say when thunder roars, go indoors for a reason. Keep that in the back of your mind tomorrow. Notice by the afternoon, we get breaks of sun that come out. That helps to destabilize the atmosphere again. The farther east you come, if it takes a little longer to get that sun to break out, that's why we're a little more stable all relative. But by the time we get to mid to late afternoon, another round of thunderstorms, you notice fires up and comes into western New England. It's probably going to be somewhere like a broken line of storms from northern New England stretching back down into western New England. There are some signs that the atmosphere has some rotation tomorrow. So we'll watch the threat for any rotating storms. That risk is low that it would spin up a tornado, but it's not zero. These storms will slide east during the evening. So I do think it's a later evening thing where we're going to keep an eye out like a 2 to 3 to 10 p.m., maybe even a little bit later in eastern New England before we clear the skies out after that. And that's as the front comes in. And finally, the dew points start to drop. So Friday actually looks good now, although we'll still be warm in southern New England. And then Saturday looks glorious. Highs at 80 to 85, sun and clouds, low humidity, beautiful summer day. Clouds thicken up by Saturday evening and night. And here comes that next wave of low pressure again. I mentioned that humidity trying to come back, and it will somewhat on Sunday with some rain in the morning, some downpours possible. And then the second half of the day, I do think the sun may break back out and we may have a lingering shower. So it's not a washout of a day, but signs are right now that at least the first part of the day, particularly in the morning in southern New England, may be wettest with some areas of rain and thunder around. So that's the one kind of thing in terms of details that we need to iron out in the days to come. So we'll keep you posted. Highs tomorrow right around 90 still in many spots. That south-southwest breeze kicking up 10 to 20 miles per hour. So a little relief along the south coast of the Cape and the coast of Maine. Feels like temperatures, though, still climbing into the mid to upper 90s in spots, so take it easy. We drop into the 60s and still 70s for Thursday night, but the dew point starts to lower, and you'll start to feel that fresher air come in behind it with a northwest wind on Friday. So the South Coast may still be a little bit humid in the morning, but the dew point does drop 70s and 80s for many areas, and then open up the windows Friday night. Look at this, 50s and 60s from north to south, comfortable air in place. Saturday highs do climb about 80 to 85, beautiful beach day, 75 to 80 on the Cape. And then, yes, some pockets of rain come back into play on Sunday. Humidity goes back up, and highs will be in the 80s for most of us on Sunday afternoon. You can, of course, track it all with our app. Pinpoint your exact location. Videos right at the top. Hourly 14-day forecast send to us tab on there as well. And our merchandise is available at swag.onedegreeoutside.com. Have a great day, everybody.